It was a few days before my 19th birthday when I first heard the words, "You're pregnant." I figured I needed to decide if I wanted to become a mother, not realizing I already was. I chose abortion because well-meaning loved ones encouraged it or offered no alternatives. I didn't think I would be able to finish college, and I was terrified of becoming a single parent. It was so easy to believe the lies, that what would be removed was simply a piece of tissue, and that by having it removed, I could get on with my life, never looking back. Everything and nearly everyone was pointing to abortion. This wasn't just my choice. This was the choice of an entire society. I actually blacked out during the procedure. My memory returned 3 days later as I opened a letter from the clinic stating that all of the tissue had successfully been removed. I know now that that tissue included the fully formed hands and feet and the once beating heart of my first child, and how I wish I had fought for them. Initially, I was relieved, and for the next year, my greatly increased drug and alcohol use helped me hide from the pain. But then when that ended, my new reality set in, and that new reality consisted of 17 years of nightmares, flashbacks, anxiety attacks, frequent anger outbursts. I couldn't trust my husband, my future husband. I couldn't trust my parenting decisions, because after all, look how I had done with my first. But the good news happened, and that was that I found healing through a post-abortion healing program. I learned in that program that even I could be forgiven, and that I had a responsibility to forgive those who had influenced my poor choice, and that God had a wonderful plan for me. No longer shackled by shame, I've been sharing my story ever since. A few years back, I walked 683 miles around Oregon, visiting memorial gardens for children lost anytime after conception, raising funds and awareness for several pregnancy resource centers. You see, when we share our stories, we give others hope. And if you're hurting right now, please reach out to one of us or visit the website. I had the privilege of helping a woman choose life for her child a few years ago. She was homeless, mentally ill, and being coerced by a government agency to get an abortion against her wishes. Baby was adopted at birth. He's now being raised with 4 siblings and at least 500 dairy cows. And this is a side note, but he has dimples, and we knew that from the ultrasound. I've written a book. Unfortunately, I forgot to bring a copy with me. I have a booth over here, or a table in the info fair. It's called Love Will, and it is set 12 years in the future. It's about an 18-year-old young man who rescues someone. He gets injured while doing so, and his recovery time sets the stage to tell the backstory of his birth mom, homeless, mentally ill, and being coerced by a government agency to get an abortion against her wishes. Of course, the book is entirely fiction, because all of us here know that would never really happen, right? So I want to thank you for being here. Please visit my website, cindybrunk.com, or better yet, come visit over here. I want to thank each and every one of you. It's because of you that we can all be silent no more. God bless.